little boy's birthday on Friday, so we've pretty much celebrated all weekend. It's been lovely. I've been very, very spoiled. He has too. There's been a whole lot of cake. Yeah, I've ate my weight in cake. It's been really good. We've seen lots of family. He's opened loads of presents. It's just been really, really nice. Thank you very much for asking. I hope you've all had a lovely Mother's Day weekend as well, whether you're a mummy, a grandmother, a mum to a fur baby, whatever it is. I hope you've all been spoilt and well looked after. Good morning to Mandy. She says, good morning, Natalie and everyone. Sunny from the Wirral. Good morning to Carol. She says, good morning, Natalie and our beading family. Dull and cooler today here in Brixham. Hopefully the sun will burn through for you and it'll be a lot brighter this afternoon. Good morning to Anne. She says, good morning, Natalie and everybody. Good morning to Debbie. Good morning to Mina. Oh dear, Pauline says, I can't see you on YouTube. Well, let's hope Facebook stays playing then, hey. We should always be on YouTube and Facebook. Now, on my end, it says I am live on YouTube and I am live on Facebook and Kitty Robinson's Designs as well. So I should be in the handmade group. I should be in the Totally Live page. I don't know what's been going on lately, but I'm quite relieved it wasn't just me. It also happened to Kitty as well. So it's definitely not something on my end. Don't forget, we've still got the amazing offers on for the anniversary bundles as well. So if you fancy yourself, I don't know, a whole lot of crystals or a whole load of seed beads, have a little look at those offers. They are phenomenal. And we still have a few left. So if you want to have a little look at that on the website, please do so. Good morning to Sue. She says, good morning, Natalie and everybody. Celia says, how did the birthday go for the little one? He had loads of fun. We all had loads of fun. We went to the safari park on Saturday and we were absolutely shattered. We thought we'll only go for a couple of hours. We were there all day. We've had loads of family around. He's seen all of his cousins on both sides, aunties, uncles, all sorts of people. It's been really, really lovely. Thank you very much for asking. Good morning to Karen. Good morning to Sheila. She says, good morning, Natalie and everyone. Dull morning in Washington Town. Sandy is saying good morning all the way from Massachusetts. So thank you for joining us there, Sandy. Good morning to Elaine. She says, good morning, everybody. And she's also given us a little wave. Oh, no, we've got two different Elaines there. We've got Elaine Fee and Elaine Kemp just underneath each other. Good morning to Lucy. Lucy says, I see you everywhere. I'm watching you, Lucy. Good morning to Pamela and Brenda and Pauline, who has now said that I am now on YouTube. And good morning to Amelia. So as I say, I'm not going to take you over to the website today. You know where to find us, totallybeads.co.uk. Go into the video category, scroll down and find Preciosa Northern Star bracelet and you will see the offers there. I'm going to take you down on the mat instead and I'm going to show you them that way. So if you have a little look what I've got here, we've got two kits for you today. These colours are not showing, so I'm going to hold them up a little bit to the light and I'm going to show you. So in each kit, you've got two different colourways. So this one here is called our brass purple because you're getting the brass tile beads and you're also getting lovely purple ones. These are £7.79, so you are getting your discount on that. It should have been, I think it was £8.65, so that's down to £7.79. And in your kit, you're going to get your flat elastic that we're using today. You're also going to get your Toho seed beads, which are size 11. You're going to get loads in that pack. And you're going to get your two diagonal square beads. So you're going to get your brass ones and you're going to get your purpley gorgeous coloured ones as well. And you're also getting crystal Bicone beads, which are 4mm. So in this one colourway, which is £7.79, you're going to get all of this and you'll be able to make up a bracelet with this colourway, like this one, and one like this one. And you can do a little bit of a mix. I think I'm going to try and mix today and do both colours of my absolutely beautiful diagonal square beads, which are 6mm, and see what that looks like, because we're getting all these gorgeous things in our kit, we may as well use them. The other colourway that we have for you is also discounted. Now this should be £9.30, it's down to £8.40. So you're going to get, this one's called the Hematite Black Diamond. And in this kit, which is £8.40, you're getting the same again, but you're going to get two different colours of your gorgeous diagonal square beads. So you're going to get these beautiful hematite colours and a beautiful silver colour as well. You're also going to get your flat elastic, so you're getting a full reel of that. You're also going to get the gorgeous crystal bicones, and you're also going to get your Toho seed beads in size 11. So hopefully that makes sense. Oh, let me see what's going on. Oh. So I have messages saying good morning from Pauline, good morning from Joe, good morning from Ellie. Lucy has shared the kit. I may as well take you over to the website if it's gone already. It seems to only last about 5 minutes and then it disappears. So Lucy said the Totally Beads Facebook Live has just cut out again. Why does it keep doing it? I don't know, my love. I really don't know. Camille also says, okay, kicked out now on Kitty's page. Yeah, Anne's agreeing. Facebook's ended. Pauline's saying it's gone. So I'm just very confused about it and very apologetic. I've still got about 80 of you watching right now, so that's really good. Hopefully you've come and you found us on YouTube, or you found us on one of the Totally Beads pages, or Kitty's page if we're there instead. Yeah, a lot of you saying you were all on Facebook and that's finished. Well, you know what? In that case, I may as well take you over to the website right now. So I'm going to share the screen for you, and then you can see what we've got here. So these are the two kits for you today. I'll go through it again, and then people can hopefully find us if they need to, if they're not quite here with us yet. So fabulous discounts for you today. £7.79 for the brass purple one and £8.40 for the black diamond and hematite. They are beautiful, and you've also got those wonderful anniversary bargains as well. You can still get your hands on. So this is the brass purple. It's so pretty, and I will show you these colours because it's not doing it justice on my mat, but they're your gorgeous brass tiles, and these are the gorgeous purple ones. And as I say, you can mix and match them as well if you wish. You're getting everything you need today to make these very comfortable flat elastic bracelets. And on this gorgeous colourway, this is what these look like. So this is £8.40, and you're going to get a gorgeous hematite, kind of like a darker colour, and you're also going to get a more silvery colour, and they look absolutely beautiful, if I do say so myself. So they're very, very comfy, and you've got an absolute bargain there. So let's see, let's hope that people have come and found me. Are you here? Good morning to you all. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that you are back with me and you've been kicked out of Facebook and you're now on Kitty's page. So let's get making. Let's show you what these look like, if I can lift them up. These are your silver or black silver and hematite. Very easy to do. I mean, you could make a couple and you could layer them up. That would look pretty amazing as well, wouldn't it? And then your other colourway, you've got your beautiful purple and your beautiful brass. Pauline says they look great. So very straightforward to do. And I think, as I say, I'm going to do a mix of these two colours because you will have enough in your pack to make one of each. And then you'll have a few left over, so you can probably do a mix. Obviously, it depends on the length of the bracelet that you want to make. So these are all the things that I'm going to need in my gorgeous kit. I'm going to just get this little one out here again to show you. So all we're going to be doing is popping on a seed bead, a crystal, a seed bead, adding through the tile bead, continuing that, and then running another length of the flat elastic through. Lucy says they are gorgeous colours. So these are you still there? My screen went then. Oh dear me. These are all the gorgeous things that you're getting, including a full reel of your flat or floss elastic. Now, it's not round like the other. This, I think, is perfect for this because it has a lot of stretch, a lot of give in it, but also it makes your knots a lot smaller. So if I scroll along, you can barely see where I've popped the knots in place on that bracelet. So you're going to cut yourself a length of whatever you desire. I always do a little bit extra because I think it's easier just to tie my knots, really. You can cut 2 pieces if you want, or you can just cut the one for now. And your flat or floss elastic, always refer to it as both, really. As I say, it's flatter, but it's made of lots and lots of different, you can't see that, can you? It's made of lots of little fibres. So it's very, very strong. Camille says, lol, yes, we're still here. You're not going to get rid of us that easily. Thank goodness for that, Camille. Okay, so I'm just going to cut my 2 strands of elastic. I'm just going to work off one. And I am going to use a long eye needle. This is very, very long. I do need to order some new ones, which are a little smaller. But I tend to find it a lot easier to just work with a needle on these. Now, if you don't like elastic, you can use tiger tail to create exactly the same design. But I do like them with the elastic. As I say, it's got that stretch in it, so you can, one size fits all a little bit with these. So pick whichever ones that you want to use. I'm going to use both. I'm going to do a bit of a mix and a match. So I'm going to start off. I think I will pop my stopper on the end for now. And I'm just going to add on one of my gorgeous size 11 Toho seed beads. Then I'm going to add one of my beautiful sparkly crystals. Just open up that string. I'm going to add another little seed bead. And again, you can play around with design. You don't have to do it this way. Just think it looks nice this way. And then I'm going to go for whichever tile bead I'm using. So I'm going to pour a few of them out. I'm going to pour them all out. And I'm going to alternate these colours because you're going to get both of these in your one kit. So as you can see, they are diagonal little square tiles. So they will sit in kind of a little diamond shape because there's 2 holes that run through on that top part and along the bottom. It doesn't matter which way round you put them on, they look exactly the same front and back and up and down and side to side, and they're very, very pretty. I do love this colour. So all I do is when I am putting them on, I am just going to pop my needle through both of the holes, because what I don't want to do is start to run and attach the other length of elastic on the bottom and find maybe it's got a little blockage. And I'm just going to repeat that. So it's going to be adding on my seed bead, my beautiful sparkly crystal. Let's pour some of these out. Another seed bead. And this time I'm going to alternate and I'm going to add on one of the brass ones. So you don't really need to worry, as I say, about how you're attaching these tile beads on. They will flip round, and as you put your needle through, it'll go straight through, so your beads are sitting kind of diagonally. and then repeat that pattern. Paula says, morning, a little late, but I am here. Thank you for joining us. Pauline says, oh, good, not keen on elastic, but I like tiger tail. You can use this design with either. Your tiger tail will fit through the size 11 seed beads, but you're going to get a reel of the flat elastic in your kit. Try it. Honestly, Pauline, it's very easy to knot, and you're not gonna really see those knots because they're so small. So the only thing I'm really concentrating when I pick up is what colour, because I've decided to use both. And then I'm adding on seed bead, the crystal, and the seed bead. And you can pick a few up. It's probably easy to just pick them up off your mat with your needle. And then slide on your lovely tile. Sharon says, good morning, creative beadinaires, running about a little bit today. So you've been a little bit late as well. That is fine. You've not missed anything other than our usual, unfortunately at the moment, antics that we're having with Facebook. I don't know, you'd think given the fact we're celebrating our wonderful anniversary doing Facebook Lives, that Facebook would want to play along and be happy for us. But they're keeping us on our toes at the moment, and we do not know why. So we've still got that wonderful anniversary packs and bundles available for you. So have a little look on the website at those. I had a lot of fun on Friday watching and commenting along, probably much to Leanne and Kitty's dismay, by adding my own take on what I thought the colours represented and looked like. But there's just so many absolute beautiful, beautiful bundles there for you. I'm due to go back down to the warehouse in a couple of weeks, and I'll be surprised if there's anything left in there, because there was just so much. I was joking saying it looks like everything's been put in a bundle, but that just goes to show just what a variety and what a range of colours and sizes and beautiful beads we have at Totally Beads. So I am just alternating those colours through the same pattern. I'm picking up my tile bead, and that will just thread nicely through, so my beads sit in a diagonal. I'm not too worried about which way they're facing. When I attach the other one, I will just pick it up and drop it down so they all sit in the same way. I love the colour of these Toho seed beads. We've got 2 kits for you today, and each kit will contain 2 different colours of your square tile beads. So you'll be able to do a mixed one like I'm doing here on the demo, or you'll be able to create one with just the brass, or one with just the purple, or one with just the silver, or one with just the hematite. It's entirely up to you. They all look very, very gorgeous with the crystals and the seed beads that we've popped in there for you. Lucy says, I'd be really fast with the anniversary bundles because I'm sure the offer is about to finish. It is, Lucy. It's not there for long. I think they've been very generous and extended it out for you today. I'm not too sure when it's finishing. I think it might be midnight tonight. And it's only while stocks last. So I know a lot of the different colours have been very, very popular. And it depends what type of things you like making. You know, a lot of us might find that we tend to use a lot of crystals in our jewellery making. A lot may think I use an awful lot of seed beads. So there's something there for everybody. I'm sure you'll find something that you like on there, and for the discount that you're getting, don't wait round. So Lucy has kindly shared the link for today. Leanne has called it the North Star bracelet, which I think is very pretty. And she's also shared the link for you there for the anniversary discounted specials as well. Elaine says, I thought it finished late last night. I think it was due to, but I think the Totally Beads team have been very generous and want to make sure that everybody gets the opportunity, because, you know, with it being Mother's Day weekend and whatnot, a lot of people may have been busy with plans and family. I know you can't always catch the lives. So by extending that for you, there's plenty of time, or there has been plenty of time for everybody who wants one to get one, or two, or three. Jill says, hi Natalie, I'm able to watch you live today. Well, thank you for joining us, Jill. Where are you watching us from? Have you had a nice weekend, and is it sunny where you are? So I'm just going to see how many of these I have used, because I think lengthwise this is probably okay. I'm going to add on a little bit more because I've alternated those colours. I want it to run all the way around. So obviously I've started with the purple. I want to finish with a gold, but I want to make sure that I'm finishing on a tile, so when they come together it will look uniform. So I'm going to add a couple more, and this will probably end up being a normal average size one rather than a dinky one for my wrists. So adding on the seed bead, adding on the gorgeous crystal, seed bead again, and I'm going to finish with the tile. Look at that. Those colours look very, very pretty together. If I can hold them up. So all I do is I pick it up and I pop it back down so they're facing all the same way. And then I'm going to take my elastic off my needle. I'm going to add my next strand. And I'm going to pop that in to my bead stopper. And then I don't need to add any more of my tiles because I'm just going to run through the bottom hole that's already here. Oh, fabulous. Brenda says, I've just ordered both North Star. For the price of them and the discount today, you know, you're getting two colours in each of your kit. So you might as well get both of them, and then you've got all four to play with, and you're going to be able to make multiple bracelets out of that. So I'm adding on my little seed bead again, and then my crystal, and then my seed bead. And then I'm just going to run through the hole on the bottom of that tile. And then that is all there is to it. Picking up a pattern, repeat of your size 11 Toho seed bead, your crystal, your seed bead, and run through that next tile. Jill says, yes, it's sunny here in Halland, East Sussex, and yes, I had a lovely day yesterday, thoroughly spoilt. I did say to my husband, because my son's only just turned 4, so really it's his dad that chooses what I get for Mother's Day. So I did say to him, you know, just in case you're interested, there's a fantastic anniversary bundle offer on Totally Beads. I got a lovely dress, some nice little bits and bobs. But I didn't get my anniversary bundle. I'll have to buy it myself. I was spoiled for choice with the colours. So did anybody get anything nice? Did anybody get any jewellery or any crafting bits? Or did anybody gift anything? Oh, I made my mum a hammered silver bangle. I used some little pearls on it, and I made some earrings as well for her to match. And I was very, very lucky because I wanted them to be silver sterling. So I went, I think it was Wednesday. It was very late on in the week. I went on the Totally Beads page and I ordered myself some silver sterling ball pins, and I also ordered some little silver sterling beads, and they were dispatched literally within a couple of hours, and they were with me. I can't remember what day it was, but I had them made and ready to go by Friday, which, considering I was pushing it a little bit short because Mother's Day was on the Sunday, I even gave her them early. So thank you so much to Totally Beads for ensuring that, even though I was a little late, my order came speedy quick, and she was very pleased with them. She has an awful lot of jewellery that I make her, and she does always say very complimentary things. She is my number one fan. But I'll be honest, regardless of whatever I made her, she would probably wear it with pride anyway. Janice says, I'm waiting on my bundle coming. I'm sure it's going to be with you very, very soon. And Camille says, no jewellery. I got lots of flowers though. Lucy says she treated herself to the mega bundle and the Tickle Me pink crystals and the pink bead pack and the pink seed beads. I'm sure you've got plenty to be, that'll keep you entertained for many, many projects that will loose. Make sure you're sharing in the handmade group what you've been making, and let us see what you've done with those gorgeous bundles, because that's what's really great. You know, Katie puts these colours together, and in your bundle there'll be a colour or a shade that you probably wouldn't have considered using, and sometimes she'll just pick something up, like she was picking up the greens, wasn't she, with some of the pinks, and they just looked amazing together. So getting the bundle, I think, encourages you to think outside the box a little bit, be a little bit more daring with your designs. If you're struggling for inspiration, go back on the video categories and just have a look. You can search by type. So, you know, you can also search by product. So you might think, right, well, I've got these gorgeous things in my bundle. What can I make with this? And then there'll be hundreds of different ideas for you. And then you can put your beautiful bundle to fantastic use. But do share what you make, because you will definitely inspire somebody else who may have bought a different bundle, different colour, and be a little bit unsure what to do. You might have ideas in mind already. My head was whizzing just watching Kitty showing, oh, I've missed a crystal there. I am going to go back. Oh, see. But this is how easy it is. If you're like me and you've been chit-chatting and you've missed popping on a little seed bead like I've done, you can just take them off. So I'm going to finish what I'm doing and I'm going to fix that. Silly me. But what, that's added probably a whole 2 minutes on. It was fairly in the middle. But all I did is I missed a seed bead there. But nothing's finished and nothing is fixed in place. This is the wonderful thing about using elastic or even tiger tail for something like this, because if I was stitching that now, I'd have probably known when I was stitching, but I'd have been all of a bother thinking I'd have to unpick everything, or it would just have to be not a mistake, but one of those happy little accidents. Whereas now I can just fix what I've done, hopefully, by just taking them off and adding them back on again. So I'm going to continue. What did I finish with? I finished with the gold. So I'll know to finish with the gold again. So tile, seed bead, crystal, and a seed bead. It's not the end of the world if you miss one, but that wasn't what the design was meant to look like. So I'm going to pop my tile beads back on. Sue says, morning all, oopsie, bit late today. Mina says she got the pink crystal and ocean blue and the lilac glass beads, and she wants to make simple charm necklaces for girls. Jill says, my husband is getting worried he will have an empty wallet or no dinner for the foreseeable future. Now I have discovered you. I always say, Jill, don't tell him what you've spent, tell them what you've saved, because the discounts are amazing. And you know what? If it keeps you happy, then, you know, there's a lot worse things you can be spending your money on, isn't there? It keeps you sane, so tell him it's really good for your mental health. It keeps your hands busy. It keeps your mind active. And they're just so beautiful and sparkly. It would be a shame not to. Right, okay. I have added in that extra that I missed. But you'll see how quickly this is to do. I've not been doing this, I wouldn't say, for about 20 minutes yet. And that's with me having to go back and add in the seed bead. So what you could always do is when you've first done your first stringing, you could either pay a little bit more attention to what you're doing, or you could just run your finger and your eye over it just to check you've added everything that you should be doing there. Now I'm going to pop my needle. So if I'm ever using a large eye needle, you can just squeeze the ends together to open it up. As I say, I have got a very, very long, large eye needle here, but I find it just a lot easier getting my elastic through my little seed beads. So seed bead, crystal, seed bead again, and then run through the hole on the tile, which is on the other side. Jill says, the trouble is I want everything you make. Well, it is addictive, but it makes me very happy to hear that you like what we do and that you like our designs. All I'm going to do is I'm going to just pop my needle through there again because it's come out. Victoria says, my granddaughter says to her dad, sharing is caring, as her 38-year-old dad gets chicken pox as well. I laughed my socks off. My daughter cooked my dinner yesterday. How lovely. I hope it was a very yummy dinner. So we've had a very busy weekend. It's been lovely. I think just when the sun's shining as well, it just makes everything just all the more lovely. My son picked me a daffodil out the garden, which was very sweet. I don't mind him picking flowers out the garden, It's just when we go to a park, I always say, you can't pick the flowers. You need to leave them for everybody to enjoy. Okay, so I've nearly got to the end of my bracelet. So all I'm doing is continuing to run my elastic through. So I'm copying the pattern above, adding the seed bead and the crystals, and then through the bottom hole in that tile. They are really straightforward to do. They're very quick makes, and because your tile beads are flat, they sit really comfortably on your wrist. Oh, thank you, Ruth. She says, please hit the like button. So wherever you're watching from, if we're on Facebook still, if we're on YouTube, wherever it is, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. You'll be notified of all the different projects that we do. We are live 3 times a week on Totally Beads. Okay, so I have made my lovely bracelet. It's looking like this so far. I think that will be long enough. It'll definitely be long enough for me. I've just made sure that I've alternated those tile beads because I've done a little mix. And now I'm gonna just make sure everything's pushed up, everything's neat, and I've not missed off anything that I wanted to have on there. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to move my elastic from my bottom row into that little bead stopper and then bring the other 2 together. So when I knot, give them a bit of a swing round then, didn't I? When I knot, what will happen is my knots will be in the same place, which is very nice. So I do 1 over 1, so left over right, and then I do a right over left. And all I'm going to do is just make sure that those knots bring my seed bead close to my tile, give it a gentle pull, and then over one side, so if it's left over right, I just wrap that round twice and give that another little pull. And you'll see with the flat elastic, it makes very small, tiny little knots, which are very secure, but also nice and neat. So now I'm going to take my stopper off the other 2 ends, and I'm going to do exactly the same. So I'm just going to make sure that that is twisted the right way round. There you go. Left a little gap there, haven't I? Should have pulled that tighter. I might unpick that. And then again, we're going to go left over right. And I'm going to tighten them down. And then I'm kind of holding it in place with my fingers underneath. And then I'm going to go the other way. And then 2 little wraps around the other side. Give them a pinch and a pull. Now, I'm going to see if I can unpick this one. Probably shouldn't have wrapped it twice. But if you do what I do and you leave a little bit too much of a gap, you can just very gently unpick that, because I'm going to put a little bit of glue on it and that will tighten it up if need be. So 1 over 1, because I'm trying to hold it up to you. If I was doing this flat with no one watching, it'd go straight away. 1 over the other side. Just give that a gentle little pull. And then I'm going to do 2 wraps on the same side. So this is why I like to give myself a little bit longer than I need. It's so much easier to hold on to the elastic when you've cut that little bit more, rather than trying to hold it really close up. So you'll see now I've got my 2 knots, which are in exactly the same point and close to my seed bead and my lovely tile bead. What I want to do to make sure it's nice and secure is get a tiny little bit of jewellery glue, and you can dab that on a cocktail stick or like a little toothpick. You only need a teeny tiny bit, or use a little bit of clear nail varnish. And the clear nail varnish is good because it comes on its own little brush. All I'm doing there is just dabbing a little bit, getting rid of any of the excess, and I'm just going to dab onto those knots and just let that seep through a little bit. Now when that's dry, of course I will trim those extra little bits of elastic. Let's see if I can put it on, if I hold on to them. I will of course cut these when they're dry, and what's lovely is because it's got that stretch on it, it will stretch over my hand and I will be left with this beautiful, beautiful bracelet, which is so easy to make. Look at the shimmer, especially having those gorgeous crystals. Because of the shape and the cut on them, because obviously they're crystal bicones, they just give that absolute lovely, lovely glisten and shine. Joe says, that's beautiful mix. Thank you very much. Sue says, it is definitely the sort of bracelet I'd wear with a t-shirt and shorts or a skirt. They're really summery, very, very sweet. And Sheila says it looks very pretty using both colours. So in your kit, you're getting 1 strand of your bicones. You're getting 1, I would say, very large pack of your Toho seed beads, size 11s, and you're getting 2 different colours of your tile beads. So in this kit, you're getting your gorgeous purpley ones. A little bit of focus. There you go. And you're also getting these beautiful goldy kind of brass coloured ones. So you can make 1 bracelet, if I can show you them in their 1 colourway. You could make 1 bracelet up like this, which is just using the purples. You'll have another pack which will be enough to make the gold colourway or the brass colourway, or you can do what I've just done here and you can do a mix with them both. And in the other kit, again, you're getting your crystal bicones, your seed beads, your flat elastic, but you're also getting 2 packs of these beautiful tile beads. So you've got your silver and your hematite. So you can see they are similar, but one's much darker. They're both very, very shiny, and I think actually mixing these together would look beautiful too. So I think, given, depending on the size that you are going to make your bracelets up, you should have enough in your kit to make 3. And Sheila agrees that it looks very pretty using both colours in the bracelet. So, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let me turn my camera off. Don't forget, you've got those 2 colourways which contain both colours of your gorgeous tiles. So for the brass and the purple colourway, that pack is an absolute bargain price of £7.79. And for the North Star Hematite and Black Diamond, that is £8.40. You're getting loads in there. So thank you very, very much for joining me today. What are we doing next? I'm going to be with you on Friday again. I'm really looking forward to Friday. Do you want a sneaky peek? I might as well, might know. So, because they're just here to hand. I'm going to be showing you how to make these beautiful donut pendants. So they're hematite donuts. They are plated in beautiful colours, and we're going to be using a little bit of wire, and we're going to make some gorgeous ones. I'm going to show you them down on my mat because I'm really, really excited about these. You know me, I love my wire work, but these are so easy to do. So I'm going to be showing you how to make your gorgeous donuts. You can add your own little design onto these in terms of how we curl these wires. They're all going to be exactly the same kind of process to do, but what I like to do is kind of give you the option to design and make your own little swirls, so they're all a little bit unique to you. Jill says, oh, I love it, and Caroline says, I love those pendants. So do I. So you know me, wire work is my favourite thing to do, and I would love to encourage you all to give it a go. I know we've got some amazing wire artists in the group already, but for those of you who may be new to it, please give this a go. It looks, I assure you, it looks a lot more complicated than it actually is. And the colours of these hematite donuts are just beautiful. So you all seem to be quite excited about them, but I don't think you're going to be as excited as I am. Yeah, you've got some lovely comments there. Thank you very, very much. Can you show us the back, please, too, says Debbie. I most certainly can, Debbie, but you're going to have to wait till Friday because that's where the secret is. They're really easy to do. There you go. That's the back. They're very neat, very lovely. So thank you for joining me today. Please come back to me on Friday. Kitty will be with you on Wednesday. Not too sure what she's doing, but either way, it's going to be lovely. So enjoy your week, enjoy the sunshine, and I will see you all very, very soon. Lots of love and light to you. Take care.